Essence and existence are his two genius ideas, which ultimately serve as a refinement on the being versus becoming framework. We know the essence of a unicorn. We know what are the properties of a unicorn. This has no bearing on whether the unicorn exists or not. Abstract concept, justice. We understand the universal essence of what justice is. It doesn't mean that justice has to exist as a tangible thing in the real world. You can have an entirely coherent blueprint of a building without that building ever being built.
You create a blueprint and you name it the Burger Tower. And now we know the whatness of the Burger Tower because it's been designed down to a T.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean the Burger Tower actually exists.
The essence of the Burger Tower has no bearing on whether it exists or not. It could exist, it's possible it exists, but there is nothing in of the essence of the Burger Tower itself that suggests it has to necessarily exist.
So the Burger Tower existing is contingent on
Sure,
a bunch
different
of things
factors.
playing out. And that is true for
Basically everything except one thing. So all beings are subcategorized into two possible modes of existence: contingent beings and necessary. Contingent beings rely on something outside of themselves for their existence in the temporal world. There's nothing about you that suggests you have to exist. You are contingent upon the air you breathe, the water you drink,
and
things.
all of those things that you've just pointed to that I am contingent on
are also contingent upon
infinitely
something. Yeah.
contingent
The water
on
you're
something
drinking
else.
is also contingent upon the bottle being fulfilled. It's an infinite chain of contingency. So nothing carries the reason for its own existence. Everything exists through another. Nothing is
existing through itself,
Yeah.
bar one.
one thing, and that is a necessary being. The necessary being is essentially God.
According to Ibn Sina.
For the necessary being, its essence is existence. So it's not contingent upon anything.
So why is it necessary being and not necessary beings?
The necessary being must be simple. It must be unitary in its existence. There can't be something that is similar to it. It can't be material. Why are all of these things there? Because the necessary being is not contingent on anything else for its existence. My phone is contingent upon the parts that make it up, okay? So it depends on its parts. God or the necessary being cannot be contingent on any parts. So if it has a material manifestation, it is now contingent upon its material body. If it is similar to anything else in the world, then its conception is contingent to that similarity. It must be extremely unique. And it must be one. Why does it have to be one? Because if there are two, they will inevitably be some
differentiates
parts
one from
that
the other.
differentiate one from the other. So there will be some similarities and some differences.
And if there's a part, that means the simplicity and unitariness of the being has been complicated.
Exactly.
Which means that it's no longer
Yes.
simple in one.
If there was no difference between them, they would be one, and they would
Exactly,
not be two.
exactly.
But because they have some differences between them that separate them, they are contingent on that difference. Their existence as two and not one is contingent upon those differences.